So here's the scoop on Gerard Butler's latest flick, Night Has Fallen. We've got the cast all locked in, a release date that's still kind of up in the air, and all the juicy details we could dig up. Plus, let's chat about how Robert Downey Jr.'s joining the Has Fallen fan club makes him the ideal bad guy for the sequel. Night Has Fallen is set to be the fourth movie in the Olympus Has Fallen series, but the latest updates about Gerard Butler's next film haven't given a clear picture of its future. The franchise kicked off in 2013 with Anton Fuqua's Olympus Has Fallen, and sequels have been coming out every 3 years since then. Gerard Butler, the Scottish actor, has reprised his lead role in London Has Fallen and Angel Has Fallen, and he's on board for more sequels too. These movies have been box office hits, thanks to their thrilling action and Butler's strong screen presence. Over the years, Butler has proven himself as a solid action star, and even in his 50s, he's still more than capable of leading a big Hollywood action movie. However, Night Has Fallen has already broken the usual 3-year release pattern, and updates suggest it might take even longer to come out. The franchise is definitely continuing, but exactly when Night Has Fallen will be released is still up in the air. With that being said, in September 2023, producer Les Weldon gave us a bit of a peek into the future of the Has Fallen series. He confirmed that the sequel is still in the works, but with a cautious tone. Weldon basically said that the fate of any future sequels depends on how well Night Has Fallen does. It sounds like there's a plan ready to roll if things go smoothly. He mentioned, if that works as well as the previous 3, then anything is on the table. Considering the hefty profits the Has Fallen movies have raked in so far, it's no surprise that they'd want to keep the gravy train rolling. If Night Has Fallen keeps up the trend, you can bet your popcorn stash that more movies will be coming our way. Considering what went down in Angel Has Fallen, it's safe to say that Mike Banning would be in for some serious challenges if he took on the role of Director of the Secret Service. Balancing the demands of that high-pressure job while dealing with whatever domestic drama comes with having his dad, Clay, around would definitely keep things interesting. And you know Allan Trumbull wouldn't be caught off guard again. After everything they've been through, he'd probably come back even more prepared than ever. Banning would likely feel the weight of responsibility more than ever, especially when teaming up with Trumbull in his new gig. It's bound to make for some intense moments, that's for sure. Back in January 2021, the only actor officially confirmed for the next Has Fallen installment was Gerard Butler, reprising his role as the unstoppable Mike Banning. However, we got some good news on the creative front too. Both Robert Kamen and Rick Roman Waugh were set to return as writers, with Waugh stepping back into the director's chair as well. And let's not forget about Morgan Freeman, who's likely to make a comeback as Allan Trumbull, the resilient President of the United States. After surviving that assassination attempt in the third movie and promoting Banning, it's hard to imagine the series without him. One major hiccup that delayed the production of Night Has Fallen was Gerard Butler's lawsuit against production companies New Image and Millennium Media in 2021. Butler claimed that he hadn't received his fair share of profits from the 2013 hit Olympus Has Fallen, so he took legal action to set things right. Luckily, Butler settled in October 2023, dodging a trial that was supposed to happen in 2024. With that legal mess sorted out and Hollywood strikes all wrapped up, it looks like Night Has Fallen can finally kick into gear. Let's connect the dots on how Robert Downey Jr. could nail the role of a villain in the Has Fallen franchise. It all starts with his unexpected fandom for Olympus Has Fallen, as confirmed by Gerard Butler himself. Butler spilled the beans that Downey Jr. sent him a glowing email after watching the movie, expressing a desire for more of those intense action flicks. Downey Jr., known for his iconic portrayal of Tony Stark in the MCU, soaked in the gritty, adrenaline-fueled vibe of Olympus Has Fallen. It's a refreshing change from the superhero realm, and his admiration for the franchise adds an intriguing layer to his potential involvement. Given the success of the Die Hard formula in the 90s and its revival with the Has Fallen series, there's a clear appetite for these high-stakes, siege-style thrillers. Downey Jr.'s interest in the genre makes him a natural fit to shake things up as a villain in the upcoming Night Has Fallen. After playing the hero for so long, a villainous twist could be just the breath of fresh air he's been craving. Let's delve into how Robert Downey Jr. could be the solution to the Has Fallen series villain problem. You see, while the franchise has drawn inspiration from the Die Hard movies, it struggled to create memorable adversaries of its own.
You could see it like that, but I do think that it opens up the franchise to other possibilities because now you've seen this different side.
Sure, Rick Yoon's North Korean terrorist in Olympus Has Fallen left an impression, but Angel Has Fallen's Wade, portrayed by Danny Huston, fell a bit flat. What the series really needs is a villain who can truly stand toe-to-toe with the hero, someone like Alan Rickman's iconic Hans Gruber, or even John Lithgow's formidable Quaylen from Cliffhanger. And who better to fill those shoes than Robert Downey Jr.? With his natural charisma and razor-sharp wit, he could bring a whole new level of menace to the franchise. Imagine the dynamic between Downey Jr.'s villain and Gerard Butler's Mike Banning, each of them pushing the other to their limits in a battle of wits and wills. It would add a fresh layer of tension and excitement to the series, giving Banning a real challenge to overcome. So, yeah, bringing in Downey Jr. as the next big bad could be just what the Has Fallen movies need to take them to the next level. While Robert Downey Jr. clearly appreciates the down-to-earth appeal of films like Olympus Has Fallen, seriously, who doesn't love a good action-packed thriller? The idea of him jumping into the Has Fallen series is a whole different ballgame. And let's face it, Downey Jr.'s meteoric rise to fame with the MCU has cemented his status as one of the highest-paid actors in Hollywood. And since bidding farewell to Iron Man in Avengers Endgame, he's been pretty selective about his roles. Convincing him to step into the shoes of a villain in the fourth installment of a series that hasn't exactly won over the critics? That's a tall order. Plus, there's the matter of budgets. The Has Fallen movies have seen their budgets tighten with each new release. Bringing in Downey Jr. doesn't come cheap, and his hefty asking price alone might be enough to put the kibosh on any potential involvement. But hey, never say never, right? Downey Jr. is in the enviable position of being able to call the shots in his career. If the stars align and the script is enticing enough, who knows? Maybe we'll see him make a cameo in Night Has Fallen after all. Regardless, let's hope the next installment brings us a villain worthy of challenging Mike Banning. And that's a wrap for today's video. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you in the next one. Don't forget to drop your suggestions for future videos in the comments below. Until next time.